If you guys need to go 12-0, complete spotlight challenges, complete spotlight sim challenges, domination, and even evolve cards, make sure to contact Rose NBA on Twitter. The link's in the description. So welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K20. In today's video, we're going to be doing sort of a what-if rebuild. Now, the NBA is not in a good place right now. Obviously, it's not going on. No professional sports are going on. The NBA shut down, I believe it was March 11th. I think it was that date. It was right before tip-off of a Thunder and Jazz game. Nobody really knew what was going on, and obviously what ended up happening is Rudy Gobert tested positive for the coronavirus. And right before that, a couple days before that, there were videos of him like touching the mics and stuff like that, post-game and stuff like that. Probably really pissed off some people, especially one of his teammates, Donovan Mitchell. And there was a tweet from Shams or Shams, whatever the hell his name is, saying that basically the relationship between Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell might not be, repairable. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing a trading Rudy Gobert Jazz rebuild. Now, honestly, it's closer than you probably think of which one of these guys they want to keep. At Rudy Gobert, he's, 27 years old, one of the best defensive players in the NBA, probably the best defensive big man. Him or Anthony Davis would be my pick. I mean, you can count Giannis as a big man. He's probably up there too. But obviously, Donovan Mitchell's 22, 23 years old, young, rising star. This team's in a really interesting spot because if these two can't make it work, obviously there are going to be problems. In my opinion, I would still rather keep Donovan Mitchell. I think Rudy Gobert is probably the best defensive center in the league. That's just my opinion anyways. It's going to be one of the tougher things to do, but I think that's also going to be easier to find a trade for Gobert than it is Donovan Mitchell because I think they're going to probably ask for a ton for Donovan Mitchell, and we don't know how many teams are going to actually give up that much for him. So I do have a trade in mind. A couple teams came to mind for me originally. I three off the top of my head. I know which trade I'm already going with. It was the Celtics, the Mavericks, and the Trailblazers. Now, you can kind of look at it any way, shape, or form you want to. I think a trade does have to be made, especially if they can't repair it. I mean, they very well could. This is a total what-if, Jazz fans. I don't want you to kill me in the comment section. I'm going to try to make a realistic trade. The rest of this video will not be so realistic. But before we do that, let's head into staff signing and stuff like that. Quinn Snyder is still here. I don't mind Quinn Snyder at all. Really solid defensive rating. Jose Washington, you're fired. William James, you're fired. You're good, and you're fired. So give me Randy Martin. Assistant Coach Peterson. Assistant GM, I will go with my boy Owen Masters, and then we'll take Kevin Nicholson as our CFO, and we're going to get all those guys. So our staff is good for now. We will head up to the draft. And yeah, I'm going to go propose our trade. Hopefully it works. I'll see you guys there. So I don't know if this trade is going to go through. This actually was one of the proposed trades that I saw. Rudy Gobert in the first round pick this year, which ended up being pick 25, over to Portland for Yusuf Nurkic, Nasir Little, Zach Collins, and their 14th overall pick in this year's draft. I really think this is a pretty fair trade, honestly, on both sides. Zach Collins really hasn't turned into much. He's a rotational guy, maybe at the most. Nasir Little is kind of the guy you're taking a risk on here. What number pick was he? 25th overall pick, but has shown a lot of promise, a lot of potential. I honestly think he can be really solid on the team. And then Yusuf Nurkic, who's a really solid center in today's league, but honestly, he's not Rudy Gobert in any way, shape, or form. And then we do get the 14th pick as well. Who knows if it's even going to end up being 14. So will they take this trade? They're not going to do that. I'm not going to put on trade override. I'm probably just going to give them, that was what the trade was. Take out these second-round picks or whatever else I end up giving them. That was the proposed trade. If they're not going to do this, I'll probably just move on to my next trade. Okay, they're not going to do that. So I'm going to move on to my next trade. It is going to be with the Dallas Mavericks. It was something like along the lines, I don't exactly have this one memorized. It was something along the lines of it wasn't Tim Hardaway Jr., was it? Does he have a player option? Oh, he does. Okay, so it's after that. Okay, so we do have a draft pick in this year's draft. Sorry, I know I said I was going to go hop right into that trade, but yeah, we do have a draft pick. Actually, no, screw it. I'll draft somebody. I don't really ever draft somebody with late round picks in the 2020 draft, so might as well take a shot in the dark. Take a flyer, see what we got. LaMelo went number 1, Denny, Tyrese Halliburton. So let's see who's here for us. Tyrese Maxey's here. Highest rated prospect? Sure, why not? 16th rated prospect out of Kentucky, 6'3". Don't know a ton about him. I'm going to be totally honest. He's a 70 overall. Will probably spend some time in the G League for me. Team player options, William Goss, Tucker, Morgan, I'm going to let go. I'll let Rajon Tucker go as well, but I think Nigel Williams-Goss could potentially have some potential for us there. Brantley, no. Justin Wright-Foreman, no. And Royce O'Neal, he used to be like a 76 overall. What happened to him? I don't really feel like I need to bring him back at all. So team player options are done. Obviously, I'm assuming Hardaway ended up accepting his. So let's propose this trade. I don't know if it's going to go through. This was another one that I saw. It was Tim Hardaway Jr., Dwight Powell was in it, and then this was not a good trade at all. And then it was their first-round pick in 2022, and I think it was a second-round pick as well from, it was the Miami Heat pick. They don't want to do this. They want to give me Niang for fitting. All right, that's fine. That's not that big of a deal for me, honestly. It's a swapping basically 2 bench pieces that I don't even know if either would end up on my team anyway. So, yeah, this is the trade. Obviously, it's not as good of a trade as the one with Portland. I don't love taking this, but
you know, when a guy's got to be traded, if it ended up coming to that, his value is obviously not going to be as high as what it really should be. So we're going to pull the trigger on this trade. We're going to make that trade. Obviously, I didn't want to do it, but, you know, I think I want to build around Donovan Mitchell. So now that that's out of the way, it sucks giving up the best probably defensive big man in the league. Anthony Davis is a very close in there. Anthony Davis, speaking of him, looks like he's going to go back to the Lakers. Knicks were a close second option for him as well. So yeah, as you can see right here, this team's got some contracts here that aren't my favorite thing. And Mike Conley, that deal sucks. Thank God there's only 1 year left after the current year in the NBA right now. I love Joe Ingles. I don't love paying him that much money though. So for the rest of these contracts, I can't even pronounce his name. We're going to move him. I don't really think I need him on this team. Ooh, we got an Antetokounmpo, but I'm going to take a first-round pick from the Cavs. I believe that actually was a Milwaukee Bucks pick. This is a totally unrealistic rebuild at this point, so Tim Hardaway Jr. is on his way out. Like, I'm just clearing house at this point. I'm not trying to, you know, sit around here with a pretty scrappy team. Kevin Porter Jr. might not be a bad op. Ooh, is that Kendrick Nunn? That's actually low-key a really solid trade. How tall is Duncan Robinson? He's 6'7". I can move him to small forward. All right, you know what? We're going to do this trade. We're going to pull the trigger on this trade. Kendrick Nunn is going to be our point guard. Duncan Robinson honestly could start at small forward if I don't find a move. I might move him there. And then Joe Ingles, it does suck to let go, but you honestly might have the next Joe Ingles here in Duncan Robinson. The dude's a lights out shooter, but he's 26 already. Tim Hardaway Jr., I don't love that contract. So we're going to pull the trigger on that trade. It's honestly not a bad move, I wouldn't say. So I do want to start Nunn. Now, this does leave me room to get a trade for Mike Conley. If I can't find one that, you know, I'm not just going to trade him for a pick. That seems a little cheap. If I can find one that, you know, might fit, like, see this trade right here. That's not a bad move at all. I do have to give up Nigel Williams-Goss, so it's not my favorite thing in the world, but honestly, I can live with it, I think. So, you know what? Screw it. We're going to pull the trigger on this trade. We're going to be sending Mike Conley over to the Atlanta Hawks for Clint Capella. Why Atlanta is interested in Mike Conley, I have no idea. But Kendrick Nunn is kind of the guy I'm going with. I'm hoping he can develop really well. I am going to move Duncan Robinson to that small forward spot. I don't know how his overall is. Oh, he actually goes up 2 overall, so that works for me. I'm going to start Duncan Robinson, probably Dorian Finney-Smith. I'm fine with being my backup. Tyrese Maxey will be in the G League. So I do need a backup point guard. I'm fine with Bogdanovich for 1 more year, and then we got a lot of forwards right here. Or, excuse me, centers. I would like to progress Tony Bradley. Ed Davis is on this team in real life, I believe, correct? Unless I'm just totally tripping right here. Yeah, he was. So I think moving Ed Davis at this point wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. He's a 73 overall. I'm going to move Dwight Powell down to the backup power forward spot probably for this year. He goes up to an 82 overall, so honestly can't complain. I still am going to start Bogdanovich, though. I really like that shooting at the stretch 4. So Tony Bradley will be my backup here. Clint Capella is going to get moved now. Or excuse me, stay. Ed Davis is going to get moved now. Probably just for some sort of pick. But other than that, I'm just going to leave the team where it is. I'm going to sign a backup point guard. If I can trade for a backup point guard, I wouldn't mind that. I don't love Corey Joseph. Quinn Cook's not too bad. Damn, he's 27. That's kind of crazy. We'll take a first-round pick from Portland. Again, just sending them another big man. So we are going to go ahead and sign a backup point guard. It's probably going to be on a 1-year deal, something along the lines of that. Elfrid Payton was on... I could have sworn Elfrid Payton was on the Jazz. I don't know why I thought he was on the Jazz. Oops, did not mean to do that. Let's see. Any other options here that I'd maybe like a little more? Isaiah Thomas could be interesting. Don't love it, though. I feel like I get Elfrid Payton a decent amount. We'll go, you know what? I'll sign Goran Dragic. We'll do a 1-year deal for him, or a 2-year deal for him. I don't mind that at all. He's going to probably rest like a 78, but honestly, I'm fine with that going forward. So, unfortunately, I'm going to renounce the rights on Royce. Oh, I forgot we had Jordan Clarkson on this team. Oh, shit. That's totally blew by that. I wouldn't mind bringing Jordan Clarkson back. I just don't really know if we're going to need him. How much is he asking for? He wants like $10 million. That's honestly not even that bad. Honestly, maybe I can move Jordan Clarkson to the point guard spot. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to sign Jordan Clarkson. We're going to move him down to point guard. He might take an overall hit, but honestly, I'm fine with it. I kind of like him being my backup point guard. Let's see what his overall does go to. He's going to drop down to a 77. That's not the end of the world for me. He played some point guard, I believe, in L.A., maybe in Cleveland. I'm not positive about that. But Kendrick Nunn is going to be my guy going forward. Donovan Mitchell's obviously here. So, yeah, we got 9 guys. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 1. All right, guys, so the rotation here is all set for year number 1. Kendrick Nunn, Donovan Mitchell going to be our backcourt. I'm really excited to see what they can both do. Kendrick Nunn kind of emerged out of nowhere this year, honestly. Kind of just took over and became an absolute stud. I did not know he was undrafted. That's really interesting. Duncan Robinson here as well, so 2 former Miami Heat, I guess stars, whatever you want to call them. I'm really liking this shooting right here with Robinson and Bogdanovich. I definitely really think they're going to do really solid things. And I'm hoping Clint Capella can kind of turn into like a Rudy Gobert, something like that. Again, wasn't the most realistic fashion that we got him, but this is a realistic rebuild. I didn't go out and sign anybody crazy, so There you go for all the people that like that. Dwight Powell is going to be our sixth man here. Really solid, serviceable sixth man. Jordan Clarkson off the bench, Dorian Finney-Smith, and then Tony Bradley. So it is a really solid bench. I'm really excited to see what this team can do. I'll see you guys at the end of the first year. We end up with a pretty interesting record here of 49-33. Honestly, a little better than I thought we were going to do. I mean, this team is still really young. Majority of the starting lineup's really young, except for Bogdanovic, really. But I'm excited to build with this team. Luka Doncic does win MVP, 0.5 assists off of a triple-double. LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year. He ended up getting drafted by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yusuf Nurkic, sixth man. Would have been nice to be able to trade for him. I'm good with Capella, though. Kawhi Leonard, Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Porter Jr., Most Improved. And then Rick Carlisle, Coach of the Year. So we are in the playoffs. We're a 4 seed. Very content with that right now. I'm just hoping Donovan Mitchell can, ball out and become an MVP candidate. I don't know if that will happen, but 28 points is pretty damn good. Kendrick Nunn, not bad, 19 points, 6 assists. Definitely looking to build off of him. Capella, 16.5 points, 17.5 rebounds. Awesome. Bogdanovic, probably his last year in Utah with us. Clarkson, not bad. Duncan Robinson wasn't terrible. What'd he shoot from 3? 41% from the field. 37% from 3. Not terrible. Yeah, we're okay. So we got Memphis here in the first round. Let's check out their team. John Morant, Bogdanovic, Winslow, Jaren Jackson Jr., Valanciunas, Brandon Clark's really solid as well. So, yeah, I'm pumped to see what we can do here. I think we should win this first round matchup. I would say we're probably close to, if not better, at every position, maybe except point guard with John Morant, obviously. But, okay, we're 2-2 right now with Memphis. 3-2. And can we close them out here in 6th? Yes, we can. We're taking on the 8-seeded LA Clippers, who actually won the championship last year when I was simming this. Yeah, I don't know how this team's an 8-seed. Beverly, George, Kawhi, Randolph. I would start Morris over Randolph, but just for floor spacing reasons, but it's okay. I would assume we're probably going to lose to this team. This team's better than us. I don't know how they're an 8-seed, but it's okay. Yeah, we lose to Kawhi Leonard, probably the best two-way player in the league, and Paul George, obviously a star. How are the two LA teams a 6 and an 8 seed? That's just crazy. They should be 1 and 2. Celtics going to the finals. They also went last year. This was the exact finals matchup last year. Clippers ended up sweeping the Celtics. See if my Celtics can get a little revenge here. Nope, they don't. Kawhi Leonard back-to-back now. Finals MVP, I guess, technically, if you're counting Toronto days. So we're heading into year number 2 now. Very excited to see what this team can do moving forward. I don't plan on exactly blowing it up, maybe just moving 1 or 2 guys. Let's head up to the draft now, see if we do have any picks. I also wouldn't mind trading for a pick in this year's draft. 23 we have. Okay. We're in an interesting spot here. We're at a very interesting spot. Tyrese Maxey has developed all the way up to a 76. I more ended up drafting him, sending him to the G League, more to eventually get some trade bait there because he is a shooting guard, maybe could move into point guard. I just think I'd like him. He also has a D- 3-pointer. I don't love that as a shooting guard. I don't know if that's accurate in real life. I don't really ever watch Tyrese Maxey play, but I don't know. I feel like we can maybe move Bogdanovic, Maxey, and somebody else maybe for a different star player at that power forward spot. So let's see what we obviously have. We also do have a couple picks in this year's draft. If I am going to get a power forward, I do want somebody that can maybe stretch the floor a little bit just because we do have Clint Capella, who's not the best at doing that. Porzingis would be a really interesting option for us here. If I were to do actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move Bogdanovic to small forward. I believe his overall does jump up. Okay, it's only 1, but still. I wouldn't mind trying to go after Kristaps. I honestly think it could be a really solid idea for us. Bogdanovic. I'll give you, where is he? Tyrese Maxey as well, who only has 2 stars, but it's probably better than the star he was going to have. And then I'll also throw you, I'll give you Dorian Finney-Smith as well. I'll send you Dorian Finney-Smith back, and then the 23rd overall pick, and I'll also give you a second. How about if I throw you 1 more first from Dallas? I'll give you your own first back, and 1 more first from Milwaukee. They don't want to do that. All right, that's kind of understandable. He's really good. Pascal Siakam is probably even a better option. Bogdanovic, he only has 2 stars to them. Maxey has 2 stars as well. Damn, this might not be the easiest thing in the world. Dorian Finney-Smith, and I'll throw you my pick, and then I'll throw you a first-round pick from the Mavericks, and they agree to that. So Pascal Siakam, welcome to Utah. A new star addition here right next to Donovan Mitchell. Very excited about that. I don't mind him next to Clint Capella at all. Pascal Siakam can obviously stretch the floor a little bit. Donovan Mitchell is a free agent. We obviously have to make sure we do bring him back. I don't need the 26th pick in the second round. Send that to Philadelphia for a future second-round pick. So we kind of made our one giant trade there. I don't really think I'm planning on changing much of the starting lineup. Eventually, I'd probably like a new starting small forward, but I'm good with Duncan Robinson for now. Bradley, Nunn, Robinson, and Mitchell, all very key free agents for us. Definitely want to bring them all back. I don't really who's in this free agency. Oh, this is like a big free agency class. I would love to get Giannis. I just don't have the money whatsoever, I don't think. So, is there anybody else here I could potentially make an offer to? Gordon Hayward. I don't really want to bring Gordon Hayward back. I mean, it's an interesting storyline. It really honestly is. How much are you asking? He's not even asking for that much. I'll bring him back on a 1-year deal. Gordon Hayward, welcome back. Does Donovan Mitchell have any offers? I'm assuming he probably does. Yeah, he has 15 offers. Okay, I'm going to cap him out. Make sure we get through free agency first. Anybody else restricted for us have an offer? Oh, we only have bird rights on Robinson, Bradley. Do we not have bird rights on Donovan Mitchell? Oh, yes, we do. They're just up here. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to let those guys chill for now. Hayward's going to come in here. I'm not going to accept this. I'm not going to announce that. Robinson, no. Farrell can go. All right, cool. So we're good for now. We are going to bring in Gordon Hayward. So we still do have $5 million. If I play this right, we should be fine. Yeah, I don't mind a one-year prove-it deal for Gordon Hayward. I don't mind Duncan Robinson being his backup at all. So what I'm going to continue to do here is I'm going to max him out. Yeah, neither of those two have any offers, so don't accept this. Don't renounce that. Do this. We're still good here. And we got to do this for one more day, and then we're done. So Gordon Hayward, welcome to the team. Going to do this one more time. Cap him there. Player option, no trade clause. Make sure nobody else on our team has any offers. Nope, nope, yep. And then, yeah, we're good. So Gordon Hayward, welcome back to Utah. I really like that story. I think that's a really interesting storyline. So now we'll give Donovan Mitchell the full contract. Duncan Robinson, don't bring... Okay, you're restricted, buddy. I don't know where you think you're going. Tony Bradley does want a decent chunk of change. I'm fine with it for now. So, yeah, we're going to bring him back. And then if... I don't know why Duncan Robinson has a stick up his ass right now, but... Oh, is Kendrick Nunn a free agent too? Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Did Kendrick Nunn sign? Wait. Okay. Wait. Do we just not have bird rights on Kendrick Nunn? Am I just tripping? No. Wait. Let me look him up. What? Am I just, like, losing it? Okay. I guess I don't have enough money to bring back Kendrick Nunn. That's cool. Now I need a point guard. That kind of sucks. Duncan Robinson, I don't know why you're being a dick. Does he have a restricted offer? I think I gave him a qualifying offer, though. That's the thing. I just can't find him in the point guards. Oh, is he just probably down here? Oh, yeah, he's restricted. So Kendrick Nunn can't go anywhere anyway. So he's either going to get his qualifying offer or I'm going to match a contract. So I'm going to sit here with these two for now. Actually, do I need any backups? Assuming we have a point guard coming back, we're good there. Shooting guard, we have a backup small forward. All right, we're good. So I'm going to wait for these two, and I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2 of the rotation. Rotation here is all set for year number 2. I sent Kendrick Nunn to untapped potential. His overall doesn't really seem to want to bump. I mean, I'm fine with having him be like an 80-ish overall as long as he puts up good numbers. So that is if I can even bring him back next year because he is an unrestricted free agent. I still don't know if I'll have bird rights on him. Probably not, but he obviously accepted that qualifying. He didn't get any other offers. Donovan Mitchell is still our guy here moving forward. I really like the Gordon Hayward storyline. I don't know if any of you are going to like it. It's still only a one-year deal, so if he doesn't do well, obviously just let him go. Our new addition of Pascal Siakam and Clint Capella probably giving us one of, if not the best front courts in the league. Bench is really good in my opinion. Jordan Clarkson, Dwight Powell's an 83 overall somehow. Didn't think that would happen. Duncan Robinson has moved to the bench for now at least, and then Tony Bradley's still our backup center. So very excited to see how this team can do. Pretty high expectations. I'll see you guys at the end of the year number 2. So we're only improving at this point. We go 7 games better than last year with a record of 56 and 26 this year. Luka Doncic finally hits that triple-double. Still an MVP though, obviously. Cade Cunningham, rookie of the year. I got to draft this dude at some point. I should have traded up and drafted him. The dude's an absolute stud. Nurkic, 6th man of the year once again. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year in LA. DeAndre Ayton, most improved. It's pretty interesting. Lloyd Pierce, Coach of the Year. I guess he's in Atlanta, but we're a 1 seed, so that's obviously awesome to see. Did Atlanta sign Kawhi? Oh, normally they sign Kawhi Leonard when they're this good, but they drafted Anthony Edwards. I guess that does help as well. Player stats on the year for us: led in scoring by Mitchell. Pascal Siakam was a close second. Hayward wasn't bad at all. I don't think we're going to have bird rights on him to bring him back. That's pretty obvious because he was only here for 1 year. Kendrick Nunn was still solid. I mean, 15 points and 6 assists. I don't really need much more than that from a third scoring option. Clarkson also put up 15 points off the bench. Clint Capella, 14 and 17. I mean, this is a really solid team right now. Unfortunately, we're probably going to lose 1, if not 2 big pieces next year, being whatever the fuck his name is, Kendrick Nunn, and maybe Duncan Robinson as well. So it does suck, but let's see if we can get a championship done this year. We got the Denver Nuggets here in the first round. Jamal Murray, Shake Milton, Porter Jr. They traded for Kuzma, it looks like, or maybe they just signed him. I don't really know. But I would definitely like to beat this team. If we can do it, that would obviously be pretty nice for us. We are up 2-0 on them right now. 3-0. Okay, cool. And we win in 4. We sweep them. So that's obviously awesome. Round number 2 here, we're going to be taking on the Portland Trailblazers. Almost traded our old friend Rudy Gobert there. Oh, Jesus, my screen just turned blue. Okay, cool. Yep. That's awesome. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm sorry about this. All right, we're good. Lillard, McCollum, Winslow, Nasir Little, Yusuf Nurkic, Mitchell Robinson. They still have Whiteside. Jesus, let one of them go. That's a good team, though. It's a lot of good big men. We are up 3-0 on them. Okay, cool. Looks like we're kind of cruising right now. Okay, we're going to blow a 3-0 lead? Okay, no we don't. We're going to the Western Conference Finals to take on the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Wiggins, Pascal. They drafted James Wiseman. They signed LaMarcus Aldridge. Yeah, it's a good team. I don't know how they're a 6 seed. It's Atlanta and Cleveland over there in the East. Oh, my God, we're 3-0 on Golden State. Now we're going to blow a 3-0 lead, aren't we? No, we're going to the NBA Finals with one of the weirdest 2021 NBA Finals I could have thought of. We got the Jazz and the Cavs. Tyrese Halliburton, Sexton, Kevin Porter Jr., Kevin Love. Like, this is a good team, but, like, I don't think they're better than us. I'd say we definitely have more stars on it, and we're up 3-0. So it looks like this team is going to get a championship after all. We got kind of lucky in the NBA Finals having to play Cleveland, but, like, still, this one's close. No, it's not. We're going to end up losing that one. I'd rather win it in Utah on our home court anyways. Let the fans get to experience it. Okay, maybe we're not going to win it on our home court. Come on now. We're not going to be blowing a 3-0 lead. That's what we're not going to be doing. All right. It's a 3-point game. All right, it's a 2-point game. I'll see if I can salvage it. I'll see you guys in there. Down by 2 here in game 5 of the NBA Finals. We don't have the ball. That kind of sucks. Got to obviously try to deny a ball. I don't know why the hell they didn't just pass whoever that was when he was wide open. But yeah, I did try to just put the starters in. I don't know why they weren't in anyways. I feel like this team obviously needs the starters. Oh my God, Colin Sexton just torched me. That was good Okay. Andre Drummond just became like 2011 Blake Griffin, but that's cool. Jesus Christ, that's tough. Yeah, definitely want to get the starters in though. Yeah, gonna get them all in. We obviously need them. Damn, Andre Drummond just did that, and that sucks. Colin Sexton's player of the game. Doesn't mean they win though. Doesn't necessarily mean they win. I think it's funny that like a Finals MVP can come from a losing team. All right, because I remember LeBron was gonna be the Finals MVP one year. I forget what year it was, but like it was obviously against the Warriors, but like he had a really solid Finals. Clint Capella, can we hit that mid-range jumper? Let's go, Clint. Getting his 12th point of the night, keeping it a 2-point game. That's pretty big right there. I need some solid defense right now. I obviously don't use Kendrick Nunn a ton. I'm not going to use him right now. I'm just going to use Capella in the paint here on Drummond. Okay, Siakam on Kevin Love. Good defense. Oh my God, let's go. Gordon Hayward back in a Utah Jazz jersey. That looks pretty weird. Let's drive. Donovan Mitchell right down to the rack. He's going to miss it. Oh my God. Kendrick Nunn hits the rim. No. Oh my God, that's tough. That's so tough. Capella here on Porter. Oh my God, of course he gets a green light. Kevin Porter Jr. is not good enough to have green lights, especially in this situation. That's ridiculous. All right, Capella, can we get a pick and roll, please? Right down to the rack. Why are you laying? What is that animation? Is that our ball? Thank God. I don't know what that animation is. Why is he like hooking it up? That's just dunk it. Dunk it. You're 7 feet tall. All right. Also, wouldn't mind maybe using Gordon Hayward in here a little bit. Hayward going to get it up. It's going to, like, it's just, like, that's the stupidest animation. Like, I get it. It's contested, but, like, oh, my God. Okay. Good board, Capella. Push it up to Siakam. Back to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell going to go up. Come on. Dude. I can't keep doing this. Like, give me a foul call. This fucking game. No way. There's just no way. All right. Come on. Let's go. We're down by 4. Pascal Siakam. Oh, my God. Barely gets it to go. All right. We're on the brink of being 3-2 in this series. I'm not playing on-ball D. I'll play defense here with Hayward, who's a little slow. All right. We're going to switch over to him. Kevin Love in the paint on Siakam. Oh, my God. He just deked me out of my mind. They're going to go for it round 2? All right. I'm not playing on Drummond. There's just no way whatever the hell they're going to do right now is going to work. They're going to force up some really dumb shot. There's just no way that's going in. Good board. All right, let's run it. Hayward. Wide open 3, Gordon Hayward. Let's fucking go, baby. Oh, my God, Gordon Hayward. Clutch, wanting that ring back in Utah. Holy shit, I did not think that was going to happen. All right, we got to get a defensive lineup in here right now. I got to see what that's going to look like. Defensive lineup includes... they want to put Iggy in at the shooting guard. I'm fine with that. He's got an 85 overall defense. Andre Iguodala is one of the better two-way players in the league. Or used to be, but he still is obviously a really solid defensive player. I don't even know who I want taking the last shot. I'm trying to cover 2 guys. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm doing something. I don't know what's happening. Are they going to force up a bad shot? I'm going to use the paint here on Capella. I'm going to go back to Siakam and be on Love. Okay. No. Oh, my God. Let's go. We win the finals. Let's go. I will see you guys with the finals MVP. I don't really know what just happened. That's a really interesting storyline that Gordon Hayward comes back to Utah and hits a clutch game-winning 3 in Game 5 of the NBA Finals to win it. Donovan Mitchell going to go on to win Finals MVP, though. 32.5 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.5 steals. Yeah, that was unbelievable. I can't believe I hit that 3. I can't believe that floater at the end didn't go. Capella just missed blocking it, but goddamn, this team just won us a finals. Very happy that Quinn Snyder is going to be coming back. He just won us a championship. There's no real reason to, let him go. I don't know where he is. He's right here. Cool. Head scout. I will go ahead and just sign Mason Miller. I just don't have enough money to. Cool. Mason Miller, you want to come in on that? Cool. So our staff's all set. Let's head up to the draft now. Don't draft Alex Antetokounmpo. Do we have any picks? We have the 29th pick in the second round. Nobody even wants it anyways. Who'd they draft for me with the almost last pick in the NBA draft? Marco? Nope. No, thank you. So let's head up to team player options. We have none. Obviously, we do have some free agents. Robinson and Nunn can still get qualifying offers, so I guess they will be coming back. I don't know how you can get a qualifying offer a second time. Is that a thing? I have no idea, but apparently it is. So we don't have really any money. That's kind of obvious. I would like to bring back Gordon Hayward. I just don't think we're going to have the funds to do it. Wherever he is, down here somewhere. Goddamn. Yeah, so, oh, wait, what? Game's going to let me bring back Gordon Hayward. All right, screw it. We'll bring him back. We're kind of doing something interesting. I don't do a lot, like starting guys who aren't obviously the best of overalls, but I'm cool with it. We're going to bring back Kendrick Nunn on us. Pretty solid deal. Duncan Robinson will finally agree to a contract with us, it looks like. So we're somehow going to bring the 3 of them back. We don't have bird rights on any, or we have bird rights now on Robinson and Kendrick Nunn, but I don't know how the hell we're bringing Gordon Hayward back. Robinson and Nunn are going to get their qualifying offers. I'm fine with letting Kendrick Nunn and Gordon Hayward start. I don't really ever start them, just switching it up a little bit and trying to make this a little interesting. Maybe this wasn't the most I mean, the Mike Conley trade was really unrealistic, but yeah, I'm really content with this team going forward. Dwight Powell's an 86. Can I get something valuable for him? I mean, I guess he's an 86. What do I really need? But did this value go up at all? He's 3.5 stars. I can get Kobe White for him. Wow, really interesting here. I might trade him for PJ Washington. Let PJ Washington come off the bench. Yeah, sure, let's do that. PJ Washington. That's our one trade we're making here in the third and final year for an aging guy. So, yeah, this team's all set. It's obviously still not the best rotation, but I'm happy with it. I'll see you guys at the start of the third and final year. So third and final season here. This is how the team is going to look. It looks a little different than how my teams mostly look at the end of the start of the third year, but hey, I'm okay with it. I just won us a championship. We're going to try to do it again. Kendrick Nunn, Donovan Mitchell, Gordon Hayward. And before you guys tell me, I know for a fact I can move Pascal Siakam to small forward. I know his overall would go up and then start PJ Washington. I want to start Hayward. I'm just going to do it. I'm a Celtics fan. I love Gordon Hayward. Siakam, then Clint Capella, Washington off the bench, Clarkson, Duncan Robinson, and Tony Bradley. Also, this game is whack as fuck because I tried to auto-do the rotation. It wanted Avery Bradley to start, who's listed as a point guard for some reason. I don't understand this, but it's cool. Let's try to repeat. I'll see you guys at the end of the third and final year. So we have our best record yet, 63-19. You'll see it in a second. Luka Doncic was just snapped. Whoa, stroke alert. Absolute stud. MVP is his third or fourth year in a row. Chet Holmgren is your rookie of the year. Ended up on the Toronto Raptors. How did they have such a high? How did they have the 5th overall pick? I mean, I guess I took their franchise star from them, I guess. It happens. Nikola Vucevic, 6-man. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Defensive Player of the Year in Chicago. He signs with Chicago a lot. Cade Cunningham, most improved. All right, he's in his second year, but cool. Quinn Snyder does win Coach of the Year for us. So we're a 1 seed again. I'm trying to go back-to-back. This team's playing super well for not being full of absolute studs. Donovan Mitchell, Pascal Siakam, Kendrick Nunn, Gordon Hayward, Clint Capella, PJ Washington. I mean, I'm really happy with this team. Rebounds 1 to Capella, assists 1 to Kendrick Nunn. So, whoops, where am I going? We got Denver again in the first round. They're obviously still a really good team. I still think we should be able to beat them. We are up 2-0 on them. Dude, the things I would do, NBA playoff basketball is supposed to start in a week, and it's just, it fucking sucks. It sucks. I'm in my feels about that, but I think everybody is. New Orleans here, round number 2, Monte Morris, N-A-W. And do people call him N-A-W? I don't know. Nah. Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Mo Bamba they traded for. It's a really interesting move right there. Phoenix and Golden State there in the bottom of the West. I think we should be able to probably beat New Orleans relatively easily. I don't think it should be that hard. We're up 3-1, and we do end up winning in 5. Phoenix here in the Western Conference Finals. We got John Wall they traded for, Jalen Green, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Bolden. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where Devin Booker went, but that's cool. I don't know why on earth they would trade Devin Booker. We're up 3-1 on them, and we are going to the NBA Finals, taking on my Celtics. Damn, Kemba Brown, Jabari Smith Jr. Okay. Interesting move there, but cool. Whatever works. I would like to beat them, go back-to-back. Come on now. 2-2 with them right now. Down 3-2. we're going to lose in 6, and Jason Tatum's your finals MVP. Well, he's only 19 years old, so good for him. Well, we got a championship with this team. I didn't build the most elite roster to, like try to three-peat, but I think this team came out really well. I'm happy with how it came out. I didn't want to, like go all out and just trade for a bunch of stars. Like, that's fun every once in a while, but sometimes I like doing rebuilds like this, where I don't go full star-studded and kind of get guys I don't get a lot. So if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like down below. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Again, it's all rumored. I don't actually think Rudy Gobert is going to get traded. If he does, that'll be good. Not good, but like good for content creators like me. I can just go ahead and make another video. So if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like down below. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Go follow me on Twitter. The links is in the description as always. Any video and podcast ideas, feel free to leave down below in the comment section. And yeah, we'll catch you guys all in the next one.